Hello there, this is Welsh ASMR 82. Hey, how you doing? So in today's video we are going to look ahead at the up and coming qualification matches for the World Cup. I wonder if you click on that, Mexico, Canada, USA. Interesting. And we are going to do some predictions. We'll start off with UEFA, of course. So we've got the following fixtures coming up: Finland, Lithuania. I'm going to do like just get straight into it and predict what happened. I think Finland are going to win that match. They've been slowly getting better. Lithuania are better at home as well. Austria, San Marino, obviously Austria, the big win, I think. Belarus home to Denmark. Denmark should win that comfortably. Belarus can be tricky for other teams. I think Denmark will be fine though, particularly as Højlund is up and running in Serie A. Cyprus, Bosnia. Normally I would say Cyprus are a bit difficult at home, but I think this Bosnia team are the best Bosnian team since they made it to the World Cup previously, quite a few years ago now. So yeah, I think Bosnia to win. Czechia, Croatia should be a fascinating match. The probable outcome is going to be a draw. But yeah, I think both are capable of winning it. Faroe Islands, Montenegro. I think Montenegro should win that. And Malta, Netherlands. Netherlands will win and score quite a few goals as well, I think. Okay, next up is Scotland against Greece. I have to say this is a really difficult game. It's going to be quite the test for Scotland. But Greece did not perform well in the last international window, so yes, they are an excellent team, lots of young talent, capable of beating anyone on their day, but they don't seem to have found the consistency yet. I think Scotland will definitely get a draw. I don't see them losing at home. Maybe, if you'd asked me 6 months ago, I would have said Greece to win, but I'm going to say Scotland to at least draw. Maybe grab a win. Kazakhstan, Liechtenstein. Kazakhstan will win that one. Belgium, North Macedonia. I mean, it's probably going to be a Belgium win. We'll look at the tables in a second and you'll see that North Macedonia are actually doing really well. And as such, and as a Welshman as well, I'm hoping that North Macedonia can do us a favour and get a draw. But I don't think they will. They did in Macedonia, of course. Okay, France should beat Azerbaijan fairly easily. Although Azerbaijan will be absolutely delighted with their last set of results. Germany should beat Luxembourg fairly easily too. Iceland, Ukraine. Iceland are in way better form at the moment, although I think as a squad Ukraine are probably better. So being at home, I think Iceland will win, and then that might be the end of Ukraine's automatic qualification chances. I wonder if they can get through via the Nations League. I should think they probably could. Kosovo, Slovenia. Slovenia would want to win that, but Kosovo have got some really good results recently, obviously against Sweden, so who knows, maybe Kosovo are going to put together a run of results, or are they still just too inconsistent? Kind of like what I talked about with Greece. Northern Ireland, Slovakia. Northern Ireland have been really, really improving at home. Slovakia, however, are very good. Already beaten Germany. So it will not be an easy game. I think if I were them, I would be happy with a draw, even at home. But they'll be pushing for a win. Slovakia, however, can definitely win that match, so I think a draw probably. And then Sweden, Switzerland, that's quite a big game in this group. Because there's only 6 rounds, and that's round 3, and Sweden have lost one already. So if Sweden lose at home, they basically can't finish top. I think it'll probably be a draw, but Sweden have to go for it, so it should be a very entertaining match. Switzerland can definitely get a result there though. Okay, Latvia, Andorra, I think Latvia to win. Hungary, Armenia, that'll be tricky, but Armenia are better at home, so Hungary to win. Norway, Israel, Norway to win. Bulgaria, Turkey will be a little bit tricky at first, but I think Turkey will see through with their very talented squad. Estonia, Italy. Italy have to. It's an absolute must-win, isn't it, for Italy? Every game is these days. So yes, the Azzurri to win that one. Ooh, ouch. Portugal, Ireland. That is... I really hope that they've been watching that Scotland game against Portugal to learn how to get a result. Obviously they're in very bad form at the minute, so it should be an easy Portugal victory. You know, I rate this Portugal team so much, but I'd love the Irish to get a result. I just don't see it though. If it were a result, it would have to be a 0-0. Oh god, this fixture again. Spain, Albania, I think that will be a draw. Spain, Georgia, Spain to win that one fairly comfortably, I think. Nothing against Georgia, I think they're a good, talented squad, but I think Spain are the best team in the world at the moment. On to Sunday's matches then. San Marino, Cyprus. Cyprus to win that one just. San Marino are improving. Czechia to win against Faroe Islands, and Netherlands to beat Finland in I assume they're playing in Amsterdam. Scotland to win at home against Belarus. Croatia to win easily against Gibraltar at home. Denmark will think that they can win that against Greece. Greece will think that they can at least get a draw or try and get a win by hitting them on the break. So it should be an entertaining match. I think probably the most likely outcome in the last couple of games is Denmark to win. However, I would not expect anything but a really tough game against the Greeks. Lithuania, neighbours with Poland. Poland should win that, they're in good form. Romania, Austria. Romania are not in good form, and I think Austria will win that one, which is a shame for Romanian football. Okay, next up is Iceland against France. I think that Iceland have got a chance to get a result. They're playing really well, they're at home. So I think they could get a draw, but France the more likely to win, obviously. On Monday, North Macedonia against Kazakhstan. I think North Macedonia will win, but it will be narrow. And then on this big batch of matches on Monday from round 4, Northern Ireland at home to Germany. They'll try and get a draw, but I think Germany will win. Slovakia will beat Luxembourg. Slovenia, will narrowly lose at home to Switzerland. Sweden will hope to get a little bit of revenge and beat Kosovo this time, and Ukraine equally will hope for a little bit of revenge and beat Azerbaijan. And then I'll be mildly occupied on Monday evening because Wales take on Belgium. I don't think we can beat them. I think we could get a draw. I felt we deserved a draw out in Belgium, coming back from 3-0 down to then concede a late winner, 4-3. It was a heck of a match. Better second half than first half, obviously. So yeah, I think that I don't think we'll win, but obviously we have to, and if we want to get top spot. But I think Belgium are likely to win, and at the very worst get a draw. Estonia, Moldova. I think Moldova have been doing really badly recently. I think Estonia have a chance to get a result there, and Serbia should beat Andorra quite easily. Ireland against Armenia. The Irish will want a little bit of revenge for the return fixture out in Yerevan, so Ireland to win at home. Again, another epic. Italy against Israel. I think Italy will win at home. Maybe a bit easier this time. Less stressful. And then England will win quite easily in Latvia. Portugal will beat Hungary. Spain will beat Bulgaria, and Turkey will narrowly beat a brave Georgian team. And that is the end. Let's have a quick look at the table then. So, Slovakia top, Germany is third at the moment. Switzerland are top, Kosovo second in that group. Denmark are top, drawing with Scotland, but Greece a little bit behind, 1 point. France, then Iceland, Ukraine in third, Spain, then Jordan, and Turkey down in third. Equal points with Georgia. Portugal, Armenia are second in that group, which is a bit of a surprise. Netherlands and Poland neck and neck, but the Dutch have a game in hand. Bosnia top of that group, but Austria have a game in hand and have already beaten Bosnia. Romania in third, quite some way off. Norway and Italy, in that one Norway miles ahead, doing brilliantly. I can see them getting to the World Cup. Group J, Macedonia, Belgium, then Wales. I think Belgium will be top come the end of this match window. Wales will probably still be in third, and Macedonia will be in second. England, Albania, Serbia. I think maybe Serbia could move up to second in this window, because they got a game in hand on Albania. And then Croatia, Czechia, neck and neck in Group L. That's going to be a very interesting match between those two teams. Okay, we'll very briefly then look. COMMEBOL has finished. To confirm, Venezuela missed out. Argentina are through, Ecuador in second. Colombia, Uruguay, Brazil, Paraguay. And Bolivia got the intercontinental playoff spot. Congratulations to them. The AFC is about to start this mini group because we've already got Iran and Uzbekistan have qualified, South Korea and Jordan have qualified, and Japan and Australia have qualified. So, to see who gets into the next round, now I can't remember how this works. I think it's guaranteed that Oman, well, whoever finishes top of the groups goes into the intercontinental playoffs, and then maybe the second places have to have a playoff against each other, and then they go. Like, so complicated. So, no games played yet. Oman, Qatar and UAE in that one, Indonesia, Iraq and Saudi Arabia in that one. And Africa. So I think there's a little bit of drama in Africa recently regarding South Africa. We'll come to them in a second. Egypt are top. We just work it out, 6, 12, 6 by 2 is 10, so 2 games left to play. They can... Who have they got next? Tomorrow. They got Djibouti. So they can... who are bottoms, they can qualify tomorrow. Good luck to the Pharaohs. Burkina Faso in second. Sierra Leone could still technically catch up. Senegal are top. Congo second. DR Congo. And I think it's probably going to stay that way. Togo in fourth. They technically can catch third place, but not second place. Benin have switched places with South Africa because South Africa were docked points, I think. Don't really understand it, but I think it had something. Let's see if I click on this. News. No, there's no news. Yeah, I think like a result was reversed or something. So South Africa are not in automatic spot any longer. So they have got... who next? They are playing against Zimbabwe away. Oops. So Zimbabwe are bottom, so maybe they can go top. Oh yeah, it says there. And they've got Rwanda, Benin have, so it might stay the same. Nigeria quickly catching up though, so they need to be mindful of that. Cape Verde are top, Cameroon second. Cape Verde look really good to qualify. Will it be their first World Cup? They've been to the African Cup of Nations, but it might be their first World Cup. They've got Libya next though. Libya themselves are doing very well. Whereas Cameroon have got Mauritius, so it could switch over. 18, no it can't actually. The Cape Verde basically just, as long as they don't lose 2 matches, they're fine. Don't tell me their last match is against Cameroon though. No, it's against Eswatini, that's better for them, they're bottom, no wins. Morocco top, and they're already qualified. Tanzania in second, but it's between them and Niger. Ivory Coast top, but Gabon can catch them. Gambia and Burundi are out already. Algeria are top, but they can be ever so slightly caught, surprisingly, by Uganda. Mozambique as well. Guinea are not out yet, but nearly. Tunisia have, yes, they've qualified. Namibia look to qualify, which would be a massive shock. Liberia are the only ones that can catch them. Oh no, actually, Malawi and Equatorial Guinea could potentially catch them. And then Ghana have not qualified yet. Madagascar in second, Comoros in third. Really, like, unusually small teams doing very well in this qualification campaign. And then lastly on to CONCACAF. Suriname are top. Oh, hang on, this happened before. No, yeah, this looks right. So Suriname are top of their group. El Salvador are in the playoff spot. Panama and Guatemala are below. In Group 2, Jamaica are top. Curaçao are second. Trinidad and Bermuda are below them. And in Group C, Honduras are top. Costa Rica, surprisingly not top after 2 draws in a row. Haiti and Nicaragua are bottom. So the top 3 all qualify automatically, and then the second spots go into the playoff format, to the intercontinental playoff, I believe. Okay, and that's your catch-up. Congrats to all the countries that are already qualified, and we will do a roundup of all the results next week. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like the video, leave a comment. How excited are you about this window? I'm very scared. And we've got an England-Wales friendly, pointless friendly, just before the Belgium match this Thursday night. So we're going to get destroyed at Wembley and then have to pick ourselves up to go against Belgium. I don't know who booked that. Okay, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.